passenger. He was coming down. He was the very last passenger. He was kind of standing in the jet bridge. Then I noticed him kind of lean and kind of fall into the door on the jet bridge. Everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I'm a regional flight attendant. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. To my returning subscribers, thank you for the support. And also be sure to share this video and give it a like. Today I started a 3-day trip. This is December 1st, so it's the first full trip of my December. A very easy 3-day in and out of Atlanta unless something happens and I get modified. But I'm going in and out of Atlanta this time. No New York, no Detroit, no Cincinnati, Atlanta. Also, I want to say an encouraging message to everyone. This is the last full month of 2023. Even if you haven't hit your goals so far, you've been slacking or whatever, close out the year strong. You know, you still time to reach those goals or even get to those goals, and that way you can continue them into 2024. So close out this month strong, and as a lot of people say, new month, new blessings, and just move forward and keep looking forward. You know, is whatever you're going through is going to get better. Try to close out the month strong as possible, and we start over again. Well, not start over, but continue what we started on the momentum of 2023 and to carry it into 2024. But I'm finna get on the shuttle. I just saw it go around. I'll see you guys tonight. I have a 3-leg day. Atlanta to Mobile, Mobile back to Atlanta, then Atlanta to Augusta. So I'm done about 7 tonight. So I'll see you guys in Augusta. Everybody, I made it here to Augusta. Today's 3 flights were very uneventful. Today, this last flight coming here was oversold by a lot. We left. Augusta is a military, well, they have a military base right outside of Augusta called Fort Gordon. So we get a lot of military men that come, back and forth or whatever. And we had a jump seater, and I was like, were you the last one? She said, no, there's a lot of other military personnel that was still up there. The flight was oversold by, I think, 7. And we had to leave some of those people behind, the military people to, to come. But luckily for them, there's like 3 or more flights to come to Augusta tonight. So it's because it's a Friday night. So they had other flights, but it was oversold. So we do have to leave. We had to leave a lot of military personnel behind because of that being oversold. Other than that, it's been an easy day. My flying partner is pretty chilled. I worked with her before, and she remembered me from her very first flight 3 years ago. And she was like, yeah, I think we worked together. She's like, you do YouTube, right? I was like, yeah. And she just was, she said she remembered me, which obviously that's a good thing that I was memorable in a good way to her. But I'm gonna get ready and go downstairs and work out. I have a 9 o'clock van, so not too early, but not too late, and it's 2 legs tomorrow. So tomorrow's another easy day. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2. Everybody, welcome back to day 2. Today I have 2 legs. I go from Augusta to Atlanta, Atlanta to Shreveport. I do have like an hour sit in between, and I'll change planes in Atlanta to come to Shreveport. And I should be done today by, I think it's 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. I mean, not Western Standard Time, Central Standard Time. And then I'm done. I got up this morning, ate breakfast. I only ate fruit because I didn't want the sausage or the eggs or the hash browns that they had. So I just had a bunch of fruit this morning for my breakfast, and I'll probably eat what I brought from home later on today, and I get to watch some football because it is Saturday. But other than that, nothing to report at this time. It's just, like I said, it's a super easy 3-day, and I'll see you guys once I get to Shreveport. Everybody, I made it here to Shreveport, Louisiana. Today's flights were very uneventful. One of quick public service announcement. So we had somebody today sitting in the exit row, and I noticed that she had on a seatbelt extender. And when I asked her to, because sometimes people, when they get on the plane, they ask the forward flight attendant for a seatbelt extender, so they don't know where they're sitting. Most people don't know you cannot sit in the exit row with a seatbelt extender. Reason why is it's a safety hazard. So let's say, I'm gonna give you an example because I like to break it down. if you're sitting in an exit row with a seatbelt extender, right? And we have an emergency. When you open that seatbelt extender is now going to be in the row to, let's say we have to go out of the overhead exit wings. Now that becomes a potential trip hazard where people, if they're rushing out, they can trip over that seatbelt extender and boom, fall out of the door, cause a big pile up, and everybody else fall in between. Most people don't know that, you know. And when I told the lady that, you know, you can't sit here with an in the exit row with a seatbelt extender, she kind of gave me that, okay, like she was upset but didn't want to really show her that nice, nasty kind of smile. But I moved her to an empty seat, and guess what she did? She didn't even put the seatbelt extender on in that empty seat. Now, I don't know if the seatbelts are a little bit longer in other seats. I don't think they are. I think they're the same length. But she didn't even use the seatbelt extender there. She just put it in the seat back pocket. But other than that, that's all that happened. But that is the reason why you cannot sit in the exit row with a seatbelt extender. It's not we're trying to shame you or anything. That's just that you just can't do it, and that's the reason why it can be a potential trip hazard. So I like to break things down for people so they can know and don't think it's just us being mean or whatever it is that they think. But other than that, I'm finna get ready and work out and come back up, watch football, and I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early for 4:45 a.m. Good morning, everybody. It is bright and early, going on 4:30. Today, I think it's a 3-leg day. I go from Shreveport to Atlanta, Atlanta to Wilmington, Wilmington back to Atlanta. My flying partner is done once we get back to Atlanta. She said she was able to drop the last turn. I'm trying to figure out how. The reserve grid was red, and I've been trying to drop turns and move trips up. They keep telling me the reserve grid is below net reserves for me to be able to do that. And I asked her, she was just like, I don't know how they let me drop it. They just did. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes that happens like that. I've seen people with the reserve grid being red. They were able to drop their trip at the very last minute, and it comes open into open time. I just haven't figured out that secret yet because I've been trying to do the same exact thing sometimes in certain months. But it just never works out for me. I don't know what their secret is. They just say they drop it. They don't do anything special, and they just do it. But other than that, slept pretty well last night, and hopefully I don't think there's going to be any delay, especially going in and out of Atlanta. It's Atlanta and not New York, so we know it's going to be a good day today. That's what we're going to call into existence, a good day. So I'll see you guys once I get back home to close out this 3-day and close out the video. Everybody made it back to my car. Today's flights were very uneventful, a very good 3-day. Not a lot of legs. Usually there are not too many legs on a 3-day trip. Wilmington, something did happen. There was a passenger. He was coming down. He was the very last passenger. He was kind of standing in the jet bridge. Then I noticed him kind of lean and kind of fall into the door on the jet bridge. Come to find out, he was intoxicated. He didn't even board. The gate agents told him he can't board. He got to go back up. So they did their job and not have us deal with it, which that's a very good thing. That the gate agent told him, like, listen, no, you can't fly because you're too intoxicated. Apparently had been standing in the jet bridge out of my sight for a minute. And then she said when he fell into the door, she was like, nah, he can't fly. So he's going to have to sober up and hopefully catch the next flight if he does sober up. But that's a good thing that we didn't have to deal with that, and the gate agent did her job and handled the business for us. But other than that, it was pretty much copacetic. But other than that, I'm off for the next 3 days, and then I start a 5-day trip. So I'm trying to find some things to do around the house to clean up and get ready, you know, get your house in the holiday spirit. But as always, hug on the ones that you love. Tell the ones that you love them.